What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you my top 10 favorite members of the Justice League of America. For this list, I'm giving you some of DC's best superheroes who happen to be members of their biggest team. And just to remind you, some of them will not be featured in the movie coming out this year, but I'm so excited about that. Alright, number 10, Black Canary. Black Canary is not only a member of the Justice League, she's also one of the most skilled fighters in DC. She's trained in several forms of martial arts. She's trained with some of the best fighters as well, and she also has a sonic scream, well, the Canary cry, if you want to go by Arrow, where she was portrayed by Katie Cassidy, but when she died in season 4, someone else is taking up her mantle, who also happens to be called Diana. But also, Black Canary is one of the hottest DC characters as well. In the comics, she also has a love relationship with the Green Arrow. Number 9, Martian Manhunter. Manhunter was actually one of the original members of the JLA, and is also one of the most powerful DC heroes. With an insane list of superpowers, strength, flight, the ability to shapeshift, to grow himself, to phase through things, even as laser eyes as well. But like all Martians, his weakness is fire after he saw his planet Mars destroyed by an outburst of fire. And he's the sole survivor of the red planet now. Number 8, Hawkman. Hawkman's one of the is not only a member of the JLA, but he was also part of a race called the Thanagarians. His real name is Carter Hall, and he has been reincarnated over 206 times, along with his love, Shayera, also known as Hawkgirl. Back in ancient Egypt, when his first death came, he was Prince Khufu, where Hatset, who was an Egyptian priest, killed him and Shayera. So it was Hawkman, Hawkgirl, and Hatset, who would become Vandal Savage. If you want to know more about this, watch DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Number 7, the Green Arrow. Green Arrow is DC's greatest archer, and is DC's answer to Marvel's Hawkeye. After being stranded on an island, he had to construct a bow and arrow to help him catch his prey. When he returned home, he took to the streets as this badass. The show Arrow really brings out the Green Arrow to a new perspective of looking at him. Although it started out with him being a murderer, but if you ask me, he was still a hero. But the Green Arrow is actually my second favorite DC hero. Number 6, Aquaman. Aquaman's been treated as a joke but in many different TV shows like Robot Chicken and Batman Brave and the Bold. I like that cartoon, but they portray Aquaman as kind of a chump. But seriously, Aquaman is one of the strongest characters. Not only can he communicate with sea life, he also has super strength, invulnerability, a healing factor, and his trident is indestructible. He has the ability to fire lasers and cause tidal waves. He can also pierce Superman's skin. Being the king of Atlantis, he was actually half Atlantean from his mother's side. Number 5, Wonder Woman. Not only is she getting her own movie coming out, which is already in theaters now, she's one of the most powerful DC heroines. With the ability to fly, with super strength, a boomerang tiara, invincible bracelets, a sword and a shield, and a lasso of truth. Not to mention her invisible plane. part of a race of immortal women called Amazons from Paradise Island. She was the only Amazon permitted to leave Themyscira. When she got to Man's Land, which is the world around us now, she basically helped to stop the war that was going on. This was in World War II. Number 4, Cyborg. Cyborg was actually a member of the Teen Titans before he was a member of the Justice League. He started off as a quarterback for his high school football team. In the New 52, he was an original member of the Justice League, but in the comic books before the New 52, he was a member of the Teen Titans. But still, he can hack into any computer on Earth, and that includes the Bat computer in the Batcave. Being a cyborg grants him many features. He has super strength, he can fly, shoot lasers, hack computers. He's a pretty cool character. Number 3, Green Lantern. Green Lantern is one of my favorite DC characters. I'm really sad we're not going to see him in the Justice League movie. If you ask me, take out Cyborg and put Green Lantern in it. But still, with the power of willpower on his side because of his green power ring, he has the ability to create constructs based on how strong his will is. Now, there are different types of Green Lanterns. There's the human ones, which are Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, Guy Gardner, Alan Scott, and Kyle Rayner. Then you've got the alien ones, which are like Kilowog, Abensur, and Sinestro, before he became a Yellow Lantern. Number 2, The Flash. Anyone who knows me, you would be surprised I didn't put this as number 1. The Flash is my favorite DC hero, but he's not my favorite member of the Justice League. Still, the ability to run at super speed, he can travel through time, create time remnants, run on water, and even vibrate through solid objects. He's even been able to rebuild a city whilst having a talk with his therapist without his therapist knowing that he left the couch. One thing I find cool about him is his good-hearted nature, but also his ability to do what's right. So before I get to number 1, let's read out some honourable mentions. Hawkgirl, Firestorm, The Huntress, and Shazam. Number 1, Batman. It's Batman, come on. After watching his parents killed in front of him, Bruce Wayne took his life... he dedicated his life to training non-stop so that he could wage his own war to the criminals of Gotham City. While having no actual powers, he does have a great feat of strength, intelligence, stamina, speed, and also his toys are just the best. And he's definitely if not the most popular character in comic book history now. Oh, and if you've heard that Adam West, who was one of the first Batman, has died. So basically, this goes out to any Adam West fans. I was just as heartbroken as you. I was literally crying when I heard Adam West was gone. But that's it, guys. That's my Justice League list. But I'll be coming back next week to give you yet another of my favourite lists. Be sure to subscribe and comment. And I'll see you guys next week. Sayonara.